All right, everybody, welcome. Welcome. Got my Loquitur Grand Arena to play tonight. Might also play some Alpha League afterwards, just because I probably want to play Alpha League afterwards anyway. So, yeah, just kind of do it because it's fun. I know it's a crazy idea, crazy notion, playing a game because it's fun. Games should be like highly competitive work. You know, got to put in the time, grind it out. Maybe sometimes games can just be for fun. Maybe sometimes. Sourface says hello. Storm Pooper says hi. Hello, everyone. I hope you all liked the thumbnail. I thought the thumbnail turned out nice this week. We got a unlimited power going on. So, yeah, it turned out, I think it looks cool. I'm easily amused, I suppose you could say. But, yeah, there you go. All right. Boris Balkan says, hey, DL, good luck. Thank you, sir. We're back in Kyber 2, y'all. Check this out. We had 3 in a row wins last week, and that put us 33-20. So it nudged us right into the bottom of Kyber 2. Been a while since I had 3 wins in a row, and I kind of really thought I was going to lose the last one because the Super Bowl was on, and I didn't really care about playing that much. So I went in there, I cleared a zone. I got stopped by his Ray. No, it was his. He had SLKR with Vision on defense, and I tried something against it just to see if I could make it work. It didn't work, and I just kind of gave up and walked away. But my defenses held him fully. He didn't get either the top or bottom front zone cleared. The combination of teams on the bottom zone was enough to stop him, and then the Ray Exile team on top stopped him. So, yeah. So I got a win that maybe I feel like I didn't fully deserve, but we'll take it. We'll take the 3 in a row. We'll take being back in Kyber 2. And off we go. All right, so let's take a look at our opponent for the day. Fin Luinve. Looks kind of Latin almost, isn't Fin, F-I-N, and final, Fin, Fini. Maybe it's French. Wookiees on Ritalin. Oh, what an awesome guild name. Wookiees on Ritalin. Whoever came up with that guild name, if anybody knows this guild and knows who's actually like the guild leader, pass along a big LOL from me. I think that's very entertaining. So Gameplay says, hello, DL, how are you? Doing well. If I was any better, there'd have to be 2 of me. I've been telling that joke for a long time, and my follow-up to that joke is always, the first time I told my wife that, she said if there were 2 of you, I'd have to shoot at least 1. I said, what do you mean at least? It implies that you already want to shoot me. My wife has a brutal sense of humor, which I think is part of the reason why I love her so much. So yeah, she gives me no end of grief. It's pretty funny. I'll give you another example that made me laugh. I went into the kitchen the other day, and we've got Alexa sitting on the countertop there. And I happened to glance over at the screen, and it said it had a popular feature of Open My Pet Cat. So I texted my wife, and I said, ooh, I'm going to click this. And she's like, question mark? I'm like, false advertising. All of the cats are still closed. You know, like it was actually going to realistically open one of our pet cats, you know. And she texted back, she said, "Do not open the cats." And gave me like the angry face. And I texted back, "But it's a popular feature. It's popular." And she said, "Is open your husband a popular feature?" I said, "Yes, open your pet husband is on the next page." So that's the kind of stuff that you have to be able to put up with to get along in our household. If you can't take that kind of humor, you don't make it. All in good fun. All in good fun. No one was actually threatened in the making of this humorous text. But yeah, she gets me. So 21 years married and still love her. So that's something in this day and age, right? And my kid's developing the same brutal sense of humor, which sometimes is shocking, but at the same time, in a way, it makes me proud. My character got charmed in Dungeons and Dragons, and she and I played together in a campaign on Thursday evenings, and so my character got charmed, and her turn was next, and so my character's a barbarian and does a lot of damage. So the group definitely didn't want a charmed barbarian running around killing all the friendlies. So my daughter says, "Do I notice this?" So the DM makes a roll, an insight check, and yep, she noticed that I'm not myself. And she just, like, without hesitation, she's like, "I'll smite him." She just turned around and like whacked my character for 45 damage in one hit. It was an interesting game moment, but also just the brutality with which she did it was very amusing. My kid's not violent. She's like the nicest, sweetest kid ever. But she role plays her little paladin pretty well. All right, well, let's get back to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. That's probably why y'all are here anyway, right? So my opponent here, 12.5 million galactic power, 4/6 in ships, 7/9 in characters. And at this point, when we see 12.5 million, there's really not much reason to scout, right? You know that's going to be all the ships. maybe some Gear 12 stuff on, like Ebon Hawk and Gauntlet, and that's about it. Character-wise, 9 Galactic Legends. Ahsoka Tano's in the house. So it's all the stuff, right? Balin Skull's in here. Queen Amidala, Night Sisters, Dark Side Ray Vision already done to Relic 8. So it's easier with these kinds of accounts to go to the bottom and see what's not relicked, you know? So a few troopers that aren't relicked. Some Night Sisters, some of the old Republic stuff. Some Ewoks. So basically, if he'd bought some of the Lightspeed bundles, even more of this stuff would be relicked. But yeah, it's all the things. All right, so let's check out the mods. Commander Ahsoka Tano, fastest non-GL character here, 340. That's actually a good sign. That means that he may not be overpowered on mods. Accounts that have been around this long, 339 on Mara Jade. So he's got some speed, but it's spread out across quite a few. 311 on Trench. So he's got several rows of 300 speed characters. So I'll have to be careful. I need to go back and look. I didn't check how many Galactic War Battles won. 34,000. So that puts this at 8.5 years, 8 years, something like that. So not as much as that guy we saw the other day that had 38,000 was it? That was the highest number I'd seen. That felt to me like the entire duration of the game. But so this guy's been playing maybe 9 months to a year, less than the entire game. So we may have an advantage in mods. He's definitely got a character advantage. Top zone, we see Ray here, but of course Exile isn't with Ray because Exile's going to be with his Ahsoka Tano team. I'm still not sold on that, though. I feel like... I don't know. It depends on how that Ahsoka team plays. I really want to see if I could take Ahsoka on offense and if I can leave Exile with the Rey team, because he makes that Rey team so much more difficult to deal with. And yeah, if they want to burn both a Malicos and Starkiller together, or a Leia against that team, I feel okay with that. Anyway, it's probably a bad choice. Ezra really probably needs to go with Ahsoka, but I don't know. I'm theorizing. Just trying to theorize and see if there's maybe a way to do it. Maybe we need another Spectre character in order to be able to do it. I don't know. Down bottom here, we've got the Queen Amidala team. We've got Seer. We've got Leia. And we've got Inquisitors. Now, I've had some luck beating the Inquisitors with Phoenix still, even with this ridiculous Grand Inquisitor Cron. So I will probably try Phoenix in there just to see if I can get a cheap win against his Inquisitors. If I can, then that's great. If I can't, I'll have to come back in with something. I struggle against that team with other stuff. So we'll try to get it with Phoenix if we can. Leia, I probably just need to do Bane on Leia, and then JMK on Queen Amidala. I don't really have another good, reliable Queen Amidala. That'll leave me Leia for the back wall. I really want to save Leia because I may get to that back wall and discover his Ahsoka hiding out on the back wall. I mean, I might play a defense something like this where I load up with good enough teams on the front wall and then put that, I meant Galactic Legend Ahsoka Tano. I think I said Leia, but I meant Ahsoka. Put Ahsoka on the back wall, and then if you've used resources here, you're just stuck. So I think that's the way we'll do it. JMK here, Bane here. We'll try this with Phoenix. And then Malicos, I'll probably just smack that with SLKR. The Rey team up top has the Fulcrum in it, but I think we can still deal with that with a Jedi Master Luke team. So I think we have options against the Rey up top. We should also be able to deal with that with a Starkiller team, right? So we could do Starkiller against Rey, keep practicing that matchup. So I think we can safely just throw resources at this bottom wall and see what happens. I think that's going to be the way to go. Did you save Leia for GL Ahsoka? I did. I've got Leia on offense now. Yeah, we're bringing Leia on offense. And I'll probably play Fulcrum with the Leia team. I may have put Fulcrum with my defense with Rey. Let me take a look there. I may have done that to try to spice up my Rey. No, we put in... So I put in BB-8 and Barriss. And that's not, let's say, by any means some kind of normal Rey team. But I figure if they don't bring in enough stuff to keep healing immunity on Ezra, if they try to do it with a team that doesn't have shocks and healing immunities, then Barriss should make him ridiculously hard to kill. If they bring in teams like, you know, Starkiller plus Malicos or Leia, then fine. They can have it, right? And then whatever these last two characters are wouldn't have mattered anyway. So that's kind of how I thought about that. So, all right, well, let's get down to business then. Let's get in against this Inquisitor team here, and let's throw in the birds. Restricted characters. I used my tank somewhere? Oh no. Oh no. Disaster. I might have accidentally put that tank with the let's see what other tank I have here. I mean, I could throw in crew. This character doesn't have pre-taunt, right? Night Sister gains stuff, patience. If all allies are Inquisitors, yeah, gains taunt. So that she only gains taunt if we're already in. Yeah, I may have to use my crew here. Oh boy. Oh dear. Yeah, because I didn't save somebody else with pre-taunt. Yuck. Yucko. Okay. I'll have to fix that later. It should be fine. I mean, I can play my first order team either with a Night Sister tank setup or whatever. You know, we've got some options. We got things we can do. Not too concerned about it. No L3. L3 would be a good choice if she's an option. I don't... I'll have to go back and look here in a second. I may have L3. Tons of armor penetration. I like that. It's a Rebel Cron. Whenever light side allies grant a buff, that ally recovers health and protection. I think that's fine. Let's equip this. Let's go back and... Oh! Tank. L3 is not available. Where do I have L3? I've got her on defense somewhere. Boy, I don't remember. I don't even remember putting her on defense. What do I... Oh, I changed my back wall stuff. Yeah, she's probably in a dash team on the back wall in offense. I think I might have a dash Rendar team in there. We'll go look in a second. Maybe we could free up L3 for the future. Geo Brood Alpha. My Geo Brood Alpha is like gear 11 or something on this account. He's really trash. So I don't mind that the Brute is low level and dies in one hit. The problem is the Brood Alpha himself just can get killed from splash damage way too easily. So I'm just going to use Kylo and Mast. I think that's fine. I don't think it hurts our SLKR team too much. Okay. Stuff. We have to use the buff removal here to get rid of that 2 turns of invulnerability buff and start doing work. Okay. Armor Shred's up again. We got a cooldown on our ability there. So that was good. We have to use it here just to keep cycling specials. Tank down. I'm going to regret that now because it's going to take way too long for me to get back around to that ability. Okay. All right, the damage immunity is gone. Let's see if we can get back in the game here. We'll do taunt. Keep going. We don't have... Oh, no. That was bad. That was brutal. Oh, so bad. Okay. We should probably still be able to recover from it. I needed to use that special to maintain my turn meter train. but I did not. Okay, we'll just keep using specials and get over on Grand Inquisitor now. Basic, we lost some turn meter again there. Okay. I played this in Territory War with Ezra instead of Sabine because I thought having Ezra in here for another buff removal would have been good. But yeah, I think it's probably better to do it this way and slow roll the buff removals. All right. Taunt. And then we're just kind of, stuck waiting on the buff removal again. Okay. So just do specials to keep the turn meter train going. And then just one at a time. When the buff removal comes up, we get it. Get an armor shred there, even through the damage immunity. Looks like this is going to work out. Can't really put this in auto because the game AI makes some weird choices about what skills to pick. And I don't want to lose right here at the end because the AI chooses poorly. So let's just keep manually clicking buttons. Still has one more turn on that damage immunity. Here we go. That should be it. Nice. Sabine is much better than Ezra in this team. I agree, but with all of the damage immunities, like I said, he has another way to remove the damage immunities. The battle did work. It worked just fine. I did get a win. So, okay. Let's sharpen up our Bane tactics here. All right, we'll use Bane, and we will use this Sidious. We'll go for the armor penetration one here. This is the one I've been using. Armor penetration seems to work really well with Bane. Maybe I just don't understand exactly what the mechanics are, but I know that when I put Datacrons on him with big armor penetration, he seems to do better. Relic 9 Bane, so even if they come in with high damage from Han, we should be able to survive. Sabine Stagger and Armor Shreds are more important in a long battle. With Chopper, there's just a matter of time to remove the buffs. Yeah, I agree. I agree that Sabine works better. I just said I'd tried it. I said that I'd tried it, and I confirmed that that the Sabine version is preferred. So, I am in support of what you are saying. Okay, Chewbacca down for good. We killed him with the basic. We're going to lose our protection here, though, which is annoying. It always makes this battle more dangerous. Okay. Almost got Leia. Stop hitting me. Stop. The time is now to stop hitting me. Okay, Leia down. R2 still doing 14 billion damage with every hit. Guys, I think in battles like that where I see myself go like into the red, I think if I'm not Relic 9 there, I might have dropped that battle. I have to think that way because that allows me to justify having the Relic 9 on him. So I have to feel good about myself. Don't shatter my illusions. All right, Snips in the house. We'll do that. And then who do I want as my last here? Maybe just Keller and... I don't know. I don't really want Keller and Beck. Maybe we just put in Plo. Just put in Plo for some more Jedi goodness. Yeah, fine. It's kind of like we have the big Plo. Got to use him. I actually have quite a few Datacrons on light side now, which feels pretty good. This is another armor penetration, resistance penetration one. This one's got a lot of potency. This is the Datacron it's good, but it's not too good. So I don't feel like JMK really needs a good Datacron to be successful here. So we're going to use this like mediocre cron. Try to get it done. Storm Pooper says, yep, my Relic 8 loses that. Yeah, I feel, like I said, it makes me feel justified in putting Relic 9 on Bane. Knowing that I've got like the best mods that I could find for how I want to play him, and Relic 9 and everything. I'm just kind of like satisfying to know that if my Bane ever loses, I don't really know of a way that I could have made him better. All right, I actually want to hit Jedi Knight Anakin here. I don't know if we'll actually be able to kill him if there's any stuff that we can do. I don't think so. He's in stealth like everybody else. So we slow roll this. You know, we take the first attack with JMK and then use Cat to reset him, and then he can do the reset on Cat, and so we just slow roll it. Gotta wait for him to come out of stealth. We can put the Shen over here on little Ahsoka on the Snippy Snips. Keep our protection as high as possible. And just wait for Queen to show. Plo's on cooldown reduction, so. Alright, look at him tanking over here. He's got a taunt on, acting like he's a tank. Alright, we'll target Anakin. We'll do this ultimate. Gain the high ground. Take the Queen out. Make Anakin all angry. And then, it's just all in on him. Go, 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 go. Let's do Plo things. Oh, whiffed again. The amount of times that skill gets dodged is crazy. I really have to try to get an accuracy arrow onto this guy. You got to get an accuracy arrow onto my JMK. For those who aren't aware, somebody pointed out that's like some high-level players were putting accuracy on him because that skill does miss so much. And I went and looked, and it's true. Like 16% of JMKs or something like that have an accuracy arrow on them. So I went looking for an accuracy arrow. I do not have a single accuracy arrow in this account. Been playing it for 5 years, been throwing away accuracy arrows for 5 years. So yeah, I have none of them. Zero accuracy arrows. So I'll have to build some, build one or two, get one that's good enough for JMK. So we can quit whiffing. 65 banners. Things going according to plan so far. I think we take SLKR here. If he's got Jabba, I mean, I have reasonable success against Jabba with my Night Sisters. If he's got Great Moms in the back wall, we've been successful against that with gas quite a few times now. Because the Great Mothers, for some reason, the Night Sisters don't put the doom on on gas. If they ever fix that, that'll be a doomed battle, 100%. But yeah, so I feel confident that like most of what he could have in the back wall, we're still going to have plenty of stuff to deal with. And we could put in like this First Order Stormtrooper as a speed bump. I think that should be okay. This is a full Relic 7 team with a crew on it, though. So it's a pretty good Malicos team. Still, I think this should deal with it pretty handily. Question mark? It has in the past. We've got this Datacron is nice. It's the unaligned force user cron for Kylo, but it's got 68% crit damage on it and 31% health. So feel pretty good about that cron. Pretty good first order cron for us. All right, so let's just get stabbing right away here. We'll do that. Take a sippy. We'll do this. And then I think what I'm going to do is take another sweep here to try to get critical hits. No, they get critical hit immunity for a couple turns. Then we can re-stab Malicos again, keep him stunned for longer. We got to get some critical hits going on here, guys. We're not making much progress on the ult. Oof! 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 All right, there's some crits coming in now. Finally, get some progress on the ult. Keeping Malicos under control. We'll stun him again. Don't need to stun him because he be deed. Okay. Let's reset. Jump in. Looks good. We'll start stabbing some people here. Getting rid of that damage immunity. All right, fine. Let's do a sweep here. More crits, more damage, more getting a second ult right away if we need it. Let's do stab here for a kill, and we'll gather more offense because SLKR never has enough offense. Good, awesome, decent banners. It's fine. Malicos with Malicos cron down. Let's see how bad the back wall is. Malgus, we can deal with that. Keller in the back doesn't scare me too much. And the Imperial Remnant. I think the Imperial Remnant, we should still have a Galactic Legend, right? Because, yeah, I think we'll still have a GL if we play our cards right. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. So we probably need to use... I don't think the Bounty Hunter team beats this level 9 Maul Cron, right? Because the Maul comes back. Takes a free turn. I don't think the Bounty Hunters can get through this, right? Bo-Katan could clear that on auto. That's what we've learned. Bo-Katan Mandalore crushes Lord Vader. But that's what I usually use for the Gungans. And we do have Gungans to fight here. Let's check. Let's see what else people are using to beat Gungans. Just for funsies. I love this SWGOH GG feature where you just look at counter matchups. I don't know, I'm fascinated by it. I love seeing, like, just the whole statistical array of what everybody else is playing against these teams. I'm intrigued by it. Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. Counters. Let's go to counters for 5v5. Refresh that so we're looking at the newest. Still Triumvirate, Galactic Legends, Bo-Katan, Bane. Treya seems to be the thing that people are using. Although some of these Treya teams have a pretty bad win rate. Nah, I don't know. Somebody was telling me that that the Great Mothers beat Gungans. Is that true? Oh no, the Great Mothers beat Queen Amidala. That's what it was. That's what it was. Yeah, so I think I'll probably have to use Bo-Katan here, which means JML here, and we got to get the Starkiller team to work here. Okay, let's get the Starkiller team to work. Let's go. Select squad. Starkiller? Anyone? Anyone? This we're playing with old Ben. Right? And somebody told me to put Ray Scavenger in here instead of Jedi Training Ray. We'll try it. Jedi Scavenger Ray is so weak, though. I mean, my Scavenger Ray just has horrible mods. I can't bring myself to do it. I feel like I have to at least try to put my completely Zeta-free Jedi Training Ray in here. All right, let's look at what we've got for Ufu Krons. This one is Dark Side Turn Meter with some potency, crit damage. I'll take that one. JKR can do it. Mark the generator. I'm not sure about Starkiller if they have Fulcrum Datacron. Well, we have to get Starkiller to work here because we're out of things. We are out of things and stuff and junk. So the other thing that we could do is play the Malicos team. We have Leia. We have Leia. We still have Leia. Ah ha 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 ha. Okay. Let's just use this. Let's use this team. And then the question is, if you guys were using this team, would you use Malicos Kron, or I do now have the Cal Kron, the Cal Kestis Kron. The Malicos Kron is, I mean, at the start of the battle, he gains edge. It's pretty good, right? But the Cal Kestis Kron here is also armor penetration, crit chance, crit damage. If you don't have Starkiller, use Malicos Kron. Okay. Okay. Can you use Fulcrum with Starkiller? Yes, we can fit her in there, right? Because this team is based on UFUs. This isn't, we don't get Starkillers like 5-man criteria met, do we? Because we don't have Jedi. Yeah, we don't make it. We don't make it because we need a Sith. Yeah, no, it's better to just do this as a online Force user team. Okay, this is what we're going to use. This is what we're going to use, and we're going to go try to crush his Fulcrum as soon as we can. I don't have a Fulcrum Kron. I didn't get one made, and when I tried to re-roll, I got no success on the re-rolls either. Okay. No, we got to do Ray. We've got to do Ray. Ah, son of a gun. I'm frustrated now. I misclicked. Not fantastic. Not fantastic. Okay. All right, come on. Let's go. Damage immunity there. We got to get damage immunity there. Good. Damage immunity here before she goes into ult. Good. All right. Everybody damage immune. All y'all. If she decides to throw the... Oh, she didn't. I was going to say, if she decides to throw the whirlwind, that actually would have been pretty fantastic. Okay, let's try to salvage this. Malicos down. Brutal. Brutal, brutal, brutal. Okay. Oh, Ray, what is that? How? How is Ray crushing my team here? Dear Lord. Well, we pulled it out by the skin of our teeth. I didn't clear the stacks off of Ray right at the start. Get rid of inspiration from Ray. Yeah, I know. As soon as I clicked the button, I was like, I'm on the wrong target. I saw it just a second too late. Dang. All right, though. All right. We managed to pull it off. Whew. All right, let's do the person DeLoreans here. All right, there we go. We could pick a decent Datacron here, some offense, armor penetration. Sure. Actually, I think for this one, we just want more defensive stuff, right? If we could find some health or something, that would be good. And there's some health. Not a light side cron, though. Some protection. We'll probably use that one for Jedi Master Luke. Protection. Here's just some protection and health. Start the battle with protection up. I think that's good. Just be a little more durable. These are some pretty high relic Gungans. This Bo-Katan in the back will probably die. Probably. And the Gungans will mess up my turn meter here so that I can never get the right sequence. We're just going to go in right here and just strip as many stacks as we can off the generator. We got it. Insta-kill on generator. Good. Bo-Katan, definitely not the fastest character in this team, but for some reason, the Gungans just mess with everybody's turn meter, and then that's what you get. All right, here we go. Try to save this Bo-Katan just for the sake of getting a few more banners. Banners are nice. Try to kill this Jar Jar first. If we can keep the phalanx out of the way. We get counterattacked now. Oof! Bo-Katan coming in strong. Oof! Erasing Gungans in one hit. That Darksaber, though, she knows what's up with that Darksaber, y'all. All right. It doesn't weigh her down like it does some other lesser quality Mandalorians. All right. For anybody who hasn't heard me say it before, Katie Sackhoff is a really good actress. I've always thought that she really pulls off her characters very well. I like her in Riddick. Like, I don't know how many of y'all have ever seen Riddick. But I think she's in like this. Is it? Is she in the first one or just the second? I don't remember. But she plays a pretty cool character in Riddick too. She played in Battlestar Galactica. Lots of cool stuff that I like that she's in. All right, Katie Sackhoff fan, I think I could say. All right, Jedi. Let's use the good Jedi here. I don't think there's something else that we're saving them for, so we'll take Revan, Cal, Skywalker, all of the best Jedi. What's this Datacron? 4 critical hits. They gain 5% critical damage until the end of the battle. Armor penetration. That's all like totally irrelevant for this team. Where's that protection cron that we just saw down here somewhere? 24% protection. Seems fine. Yo, letting y'all know that my aunt's in the ICU after having a heart attack and a stroke. Hey, Richard, sorry to hear that, man. Richard Denhan says his aunt's in the ICU. Hey, thoughts and prayers, everybody. So, folks in chat, you can do me 2 favors. First favor is, send out some well wishes to Richard and his aunt for getting well. And the second thing is, lightsabers. I glanced over there. We've got a lot of people who have not activated their lightsabers. Just in case anybody doesn't know, let's put up the screen and demonstrate how this works. For any people who might be new folks, all Inquisitors are issued with this lightsaber, specifically designed for annihilating like buttons. It's very satisfying. Just remember, if you start mauling the like button, do it an odd number of times, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17. An odd number of times is preferred. An even number, and you'll be cursed, and you'll turn into a Jedi, and you'll be much weaker. So, just saying, for those Sith out there who might get a little anxious with their lightsabers. All right, Ilya says, hope she recovers. Swaygo Gameplay says, hope she gets well soon. Yeah, thoughts and prayers, man. It's, the not knowing is always the hard part, It's always the hard part. Man, there's been a couple times, my daughter has asthma, and when she was really young, there were a few times where she got sick, triggered her asthma, and man, she was in the hospital, barely conscious, and see your daughter with all kinds of needles stuck in her and tubes hooked up to her, and they're giving her, asthma treatments, trying to keep her oxygen levels up. It's the not knowing part. So hope that gets turned around. All right, let's get in here and see if we can get this Vader taken care of. Both Vaders. We'll start with this. I like having some ability blocks out there from the start. Okay, dazes on everybody. I like Luke to get this first one against this team because, okay. Cal should go first. I don't know why my Revan's going first here. I feel like that may have been a mistake. All right, we'll stay on the same target here. Do an armor shred. And we'll start working our way through the big hits. Go back here. Tank revive. It's fine. Ooh, go Maul, go. Stop Maul, stop. Okay. Dang. Okay, what do we got to do here? Oh, looks like we got to stay on that target. We'll try to recover over here. Yep. Stuff. He gets the ult off with 5 characters on the field. That's brutal. All right, give this back to Cal. I really would like to get at least one of these tanks dead. Come on. I can honestly say I don't think that I've seen another battle where these tanks have held on this well in a long time. Okay. Question is who we're going to kill with this. Because Maul's just coming back. You know, Maul's just coming back with a free turn. Okay. Starting to get some progress here. Yikes. Vader's going to get off another ult if we're not careful. This is crazy. Let's just stay on the red tank. Get him out of here. Okay. All right. Down to Vader himself. Looks like we're going to get the ult. Do some more armor shreds. Try to recover a little bit. Luke can do some damage. Into the ult for what that's worth. Let's not use that right now. Let's just go in and try to get damage done. We'll do this. See if we can get some big damages. All right, there you go, buddy. 61 banners. Not pretty, man. Those tanks lived forever. Okay, Luthen, Pow. Oh, what do we have? Do we have our Remnant? I think we've got Remnant on offense right now. Yeah. Although, we're one Remnant short, huh? Where did I use my other Night Sister? Oh, because I put Enoch on defense. I made a Remnant team around Enoch, that's why. This should be fine, though. Huck's First Order does Mon Mothma, though I don't know about it when it has Luthen. Richard says, first time in months I've had a good GAC lineup. I only have one 8 million to my 4.2. The rest of my level are even lower. I tell you, it's a struggle. It's a struggle at lower levels. But if you got a group where there's only one 8 million, it does feel like some kind of success. We got a bunch of trooper crons, right? So we could do this: armor penetration, damage, immunity. We want the 400%, don't we? Do we have another 400% cron that isn't that Piet cron? Yeah. Take this one. We're one trooper short, but I think we're still good. Scout Trooper, Stormtrooper, Moff Gideon. Dark Trooper, Moff Gideon. Do they have so much recovery that we somehow... Maybe this isn't a good idea against this particular team. We've got a lot of other stuff. Got a lot of other stuff. We could also just do gas here. Let's go look at his back wall. We've got Remnant back here, a Jedi team. Malicos, we can do Sith Eternal. We still have Leia. So we've got a good team that we can use here. Maybe we just use gas here. Maybe my Imperial Troopers are fast enough. 264. And how much does Blue Milk give him? 10% for each other rebel ally, so 40 more percent. Basically 50% more. 26, 13, 30, 390. Yeah, he'll go first. Yeah, he'll go first and he'll kick off POW, and that'll go badly. We've also got CLS. We've got Radis. CLS must surely kill this. Surely. Surely CLS must deal with this. Let's get a damage cron here. And we'll, I think we're actually going to shoot first on POW. And just take out POW in one shot because he's going to give way too much turn meter to the group. He'll get revived, I don't care. It's fine. But let's, oh. POW for some reason. Really strong in this group. Okay. Send Han over here. Okay, POW down. POW down. Chow down, POW down. All right. I'm actually going to kill the summon. Maybe. I guess I'll kill Cara Dune. We'll get back on POW now. I don't want the turn meter to go crazy. Get out of here. He got revived. He's got to go. Oh, Luke's getting killed. Oh, so much damage. And we can't get back there because of taunt. Luke down. Luke down. Yikes. Okay. So there's two things we can do here. We could just let it time out, and then all we have to deal with is Luthen and Mon Mothma. But I think we can kill Luthen here. We gotta kind of see how this goes for a minute. If it looks like we're gonna lose more characters, though. Oh, okay. Han's getting the upper hand. Okay. They did it without Luke. They avenged him. They avenged the Luke. That was a lot of damage, though. Okay. Not bad. We've got First Order, Radish, and a Marauder Negotiator to deal with. Seems fine. Okay, let's deal with Malgus first. Tanks, but no tanks. Wat Tambor. And that'll be it. We'll do a 15% cron just to boost everybody's health. This is a ton of health and protection, so we'll take this. And should be good. Here we go. Luthen is OP. Okay. There's no Malik in this team. Just realized. I'm actually going to link Marauder because Bastila Fallen shouldn't be... She'll probably die to the alt. Or at least we've killed her before. Usually I have to link Malicos and Malik. So there's no Malik here. Interestingly. All right. Shocks on everybody, preventing me from doing much in terms of healing and helping. One tank about to go down. Yeah, these things happen. Get some assists here. Oof. Wat Tambor. Standing there like a champ with all of his added health and protection and daring them to do enough damage. Oh, Basilisk stands strong. Yeah, as most people know, this team is literally just Sith Eternal doing all the work and everybody else just standing there being in the way. I have had Sith Eternal. I mean, if I don't put enough characters in, I have the experience that, like, if you just do C-Watt, sometimes they just do way too much damage to your Sith Eternal. And I've had that go badly for me before, so I don't need the extra characters, probably, but I use them because I don't want to drop a battle on something stupid. So I usually throw a couple extras in there whether I need it or not. Okay, we do have Leia. This is probably the hardest team that we have left. So let's use Leia here. Actually, let's go gas this team first. Take 5-0 first. Turn up the gas. Let's go. Light side, sure. Tons of armor penetration. I don't even think I need protection for this battle, but, you know, Beck does do an awful lot of counterattacks and does a lot of damage, so let's see. We'll wait with form up. Get rid of all those naughty foresights. Yeah, they're doing lots of damage to gas here. That's fine, though. That's what he's there for. Okay. The Barris not contributing as much as this player might have hoped to keeping people alive. Okay. Gas going to take a seat. Clones are going to do some work here. We're going to do form up now. Nope, the sacrifice is in. Yoda was strong enough to generate a sacrifice there. And the form up wasn't even relevant, interestingly. We'll do it now. No aerial advantage for us. We may get to it. Oof, never mind. Gas. Angry with Keller and Beck. I suppose if I was just gunning for banners, I probably should have done something a little different. But I feel like the full clear is going to be enough. Overconfident. We can use Radis and Jyn Erso just because we're not going to use them somewhere else. All right, Leia. Let's get in here and take out some remnant. We're just going to go straight in on Dark Trooper Moff. Try to get him protectionless. All right. Do some stealth here. Okay. Should be easy from here. I don't know if there's a way that I could recover banners on Leia herself. We can get them back with Radis. So Radis will help get banners back here. Oh, it did work on Leia as well. Nice. Good. The Proving Ground Malicos is not the same. There's a lot of things that can do it. Yeah, I don't get the Proving Ground battles. If you get the character unlocked, I don't even get to play the Proving Ground battles, so I don't know. See, counters Malicos. Does this hold for Proving Ground as well? No. Only Bane does the Malicos and Proving Ground. There's a lot of things that can do it. SLKR with the new Ray. I don't have the new Ray. Somebody asks. Oh, the Thanos snap. Ray. Yeah, no, I don't think I'll be calling her Snapper Ray. That doesn't have a nice ring to it to me. So, all right, let's this First Order fleet is probably the weakest link. What do we know beats First Order? So we can do Profundity against the Negotiator. I like that matchup. We can actually do Executor against First Order, I guess. Because I feel like the Radis might actually be a weaker fleet than the First Order here. Yeah, we can do Radis. This Radis fleet is like a 50-50 though. I go in on this fleet and there's times where everything works out and there's times where I just get wrecked. We could also try the what if we did the Executrix version of the Empire fleet against this First Order? Does that work? Where is it? Where's Tarkin? Yeah, this version of the Imperial fleet. The TIE bomber we can theoretically swap out for something else. You know, I was going to put that Endurance fleet on defense, and I never did that. Now that I'm looking at that, I should go put the Endurance on defense. Hey, DL, I hope your GAC does better than mine did. Well, Mike Armstrong, how did yours go? What happened? Were you just out defended, or got some bad RNG, or what ended up happening? All right, we're going to try this. We're going to try this against the First Order fleet. And we're going to try to Empire this. We'll make our TIE fighter into a target, if we can. Okay. Try to keep the Sith alive. The Scythe, I mean. The Scythe Sith. Okay. Okay. I'll bite. Where's my taunt? What am I missing? I mean, doesn't the TIE bomber get taunt? when you do this special ability. No reinforcements because everybody's still alive. Okay. We'll leave fear on the silencer for now. See if we can get this shuttle dead. A few more big hits on the shuttle. Can't counterattack the capital ship. There we go. Okay. Now we'll start hitting this silencer. Try real hard to commit to this thing and get it killed. Never tickle the silencer. That's the rule, right? It gains 15% damage every time you hit it. And the 15% damage, to the best of my knowledge, is based on its current 15%. So like, if it starts out with 1,000, it gets 150, and then after that it'll get 165 because it'll be based on the 1150. That kind of thing. So the damage escalates on that thing to insane levels. Okay, profundity. Let's bring in profundity. We don't need this. I'll put in one more reinforcement just because sometimes this battle can get... They just reinforce with taunt after taunt after taunt. It kind of goes too long. I don't know. I don't care about the banner. I just have to have the win, right? So, in we go. Loquitur, I unlocked Ahsoka. Oh, nice. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, so here's what we do. We're going to target Anakin and get him into stealth. Then when our capital ship gets to go, we'll pull him back out of stealth and put a mark on him. The enemy capital ship will put unending loyalty back onto Anakin. But this time, when he tries to go into stealth, he's marked. So it doesn't work. And he just sits there in the open, still marked. And it's very sad for him. It's very sad. It's good for me. I like it. Makes me smile. It's almost as good as lighting rebel ships on fire, which is, to my opinion, one of the most satisfying things in the game. I have no idea why, but I just love lighting rebel ships on fire. It feels like some kind of role play, you know? It feels like lore accurate. Flaming rebel ships. All right, here we go. We'll finish that off. Put it in auto. Lean back. All right, Mark Armstrong says, got surprised by a Qui-Gon Jinn with the Padawan Obi-Wan and Master Qui-Gon on the back wall. I threw everything since I went heavy on D and then dropped battles that I thought I would win. I tried to adjust for it. TIE bomber taunts on target lock. Okay. I thought he... that's my mistake. I should have target locked then with Vader because I thought he taunted on his ability. All right. Richard says he'll get SLKR's ultimate and have him ready. All right, well, good luck with those proving grounds. Proving grounds are still one point of contention that I have with the game. I really think that the proving grounds are ridiculously challenging. I don't understand why the proving grounds have to be nearly impossible to beat. I don't understand the game motivation behind that. You missed the character while it was in Conquest, and it's still going to take you like 9 months to get it out of proving grounds. Why does it also have to be impossible? This doesn't make sense to me. Okay, I feel like this should be a walkover, Maybe I'm just underestimating it, but I feel like this has got to be pretty easy battle with Executor, right? Yeet. Looking easy so far. All right, solo tank versus the Executor fleet. Let's see if we can get a stun off here. Let's get tenacity up on, so nothing to see here. Can we get before the reinforcement? Yep, good. That's okay, banner. 71 or something like that, maybe? Yeah. All right, fine. It's a full clear. We got over 1,800. 1808. We didn't drop any battles, did we? I think this is a... We got some low banner wins, I would say. But we didn't get any dropped battles. So he has to full clear us with pretty darn good efficiency to take this one. Let's go ahead and play around with some defense here. Because I think maybe what's the weakest defense that I have here? My negotiator has a garbage marauder. The negotiator, the Radis is not that great. Which one of these would I want on offense? I guess I could take... If I took... I guess if I took Radis on offense... I don't know. Maybe Malevolence is the weakest. Maybe Malevolence is the weakest. Okay, clear the fleet. And let's take a look at this. Endurance. And then we just play out the Dorito. Where's my Malicos ship? What am I missing? Why do I not see it? Oh, there it is. Okay, there's the bomber. The extinction bomber, the stinky bomber. Okay. And then we have to save this ship for... For the Profundity fleet if we have to beat a Leviathan. So what does that leave us with for reinforcements here? Where's the other Sith ship? Do we want this? This character is really garbage. This ship is completely undeveloped. So then what do we do for reinforcements here? Just run like stuff. What other stuff do we put in here? It has to be things that are left over, right? It can't be part of any other fleet. And like everything that I'm looking at in here is all part of some other fleet. So yeah, we could try this. You know, I'm not going to use this fleet for something else on offense. And that'll put the... That'll give us the Malevolence on offense. I don't know. This negotiator's probably the weakest link. Maybe I should run an Ahsoka version of this and then bring the Marauder in as a reinforcement. I think that Marauder's probably too weak to put out front. doing in there? Why is it trying to put my interceptor in there, my scythe? Okay. We'll just put all the Galactic Republic stuff in here. Ahsoka starting or Ahsoka reinforcing? Maybe this is better. I think Ahsoka. She's Relic 9 now, so it's pretty big Ahsoka, right? As big as it gets. When I get Executor, offense or defense, I'm in Carbonite, so only one ship spot. With my Lex Talionis account, when I got Profundity, I just put Profundity on defense all the time. And it's just kind of like, if I can full clear the enemy, I know he can't full clear me, because most people still, to this day, build Galactic Legends and they don't build the big ships first. So, yeah, I would put Executor on defense. And just, I've even seen people, and this is a viable way to do defense. If matchups were even remotely close to fair, what you could do is just put all trash characters in the Executor, and then just keep everything you have for offense to full clear your enemies. But then what happens is you go up against an 8 million galactic power person in Carbonite, and they just crush all your stuff anyway. It doesn't matter. But it's a way that you can play. And if you have, any kind of good, decent fleet on offense. Don't start fives. The AI plays it stupid, and it's very easy to beat with Malevolence. Okay. All right. Okay. It used to be so bad with the journey guides. I also did 3-star BFSOJ with Phoenix because he's the most useless conquest character ever. Boba Fett. I have Executrix with bounty hunters on defense. Yeah, I mean, you get enough Empire stuff that you can easily make an Empire fleet too, right? Because you got the TIE Bomber, TIE Advanced, and the TIE Fighter itself. So you build Iden Versio with the TIE Defender, and just those 4 ships is already a pretty viable Empire team, aside from the Executor when you get that. Okay, we're going to put that there, and then I'm going to go look for L3. What did I do with L3? So, no L3s here. Okay. Dash Rendar team here on the front wall with L3 in it. Enfys Nest, L3. What am I going to put on this front wall instead of Dash? 'Cause I don't want to put any of my good offensive package here, but I want another really good defense. What do you guys think about Radis? I mean, I could just take out L3, leave this whole team here, and just put in a different Scoundrel. We can put in that Vandor Chewbacca. My Vandor's going to unequip my Datacron. Maybe we should relic that Vandor. Should probably relic him someday anyway. Alright, that frees up L3. And then we can use L3 in the bird team. So let's go out here and go to the bird squad. And swap out this guy for elite. We need an elite robot to take that spot. I just want to check something here. When she becomes prepared, she gains taunt at the start of each encounter. She becomes prepared. Okay. Cool. Confirm squad. That also, I mean, if there's a light side 15% cron or something like that, it helps that they're all light sides. So probably better to have L3 there long term. Do we need any of her other skills? First time each other droid. Nah, it's useless. We don't need that. Okay, she just needs to take that first big hit, so fine. We're good. Okay, so we did the L3 thing. We did the ship swap. I think that's it. I think that's all we talked about doing. I got Bastila ready to go. So Bastila Fallen this week. We'll go to Relic 1. I really want to put that whole Sith Empire team at Relic 3. I got to save all my relic materials now for my journeys, but man, it would be really nice to have this whole team. Relic 3. Revan. So we'd need just Revan and Bastila. Everybody else is already Relic 3 or higher. I don't need that character there, do I? I don't want him there. I want Malik. Right? Yeah, this is the squad. What the heck do I have put on defense? Now I gotta go check this because I don't feel like I've got the right team here. Oh, no Talon. Why did I not put Talon in here? That seems like an oversight on my part. No Talons available? What? What? Well, where would Talon be if not here? Okay, now I'm confused. Where did I put Talon? Oh, with the Sith team back here. Oh, Talon's with the... probably like her better back there, right? Yeah, I probably like her better back there. Okay, that's why I didn't put Talon up here, because I put her with the Sith in the back. Still, this is fine, right? But we would need Malik. We need 3 characters to Relic 3. I'm not really using that on offense for anything because it's all low relics. But putting it on defense, you know, maybe the opponent takes something good against it because it's Malgus, you know. I got some decent mods on Darth Revan. Okay mods on Malgus. We'll get some good mods on Malik, and yeah, it's really tempting to get those guys to Relic 3 to try to at least make that a useful defense. Interesting. I prefer Sith Marauder instead of Talon. Malik in place of Set. You prefer Sith Marauder instead of Talon. Interesting. You want your enemies to hit Malik or Malgus to inflict fear on them? Oh, Set causes problems with the fear mechanics. Okay, all right. All right. In we go. Edit the defense. Let's go in here. And we'll put in some random placeholder for a moment. Sure. Then we can go back here Take the Marauder out. Put the tank back here. It kind of gives us 2 tanks. I don't have Scion Relict, so it's probably not bad to have him there. Be a speed bump. All right, and then we can put the Marauder here. And once I relic that Bastila, we can put a Datacron on this team. Okay. All right. Good enough. Good enough. Set can also be a tank for Phoenix. Yeah, I just put L3 in there, though, so I'm going to use L3 as my Phoenix tank so that I can free up Set to be in one of those defensive teams. Defense. Let's go. I put Enoch on defense. At Loquitur, what do you predict for SWGOH this year? What do you mean by that? I mean, so year-long predictions. I think I really hope they come out with another capital ship, another fleet, kind of at the Leviathan level. The ships were always paired, right? We had the Malevolence and Negotiator together, and they were kind of at the same power level. We had the Executor and Profundity together, and they were kind of better than the other two, but kind of at the same power level. We really need a light side fleet to balance out Leviathan, in my opinion. I think they're going to do one Galactic Legend a year-ish. It's kind of what it looks like. You know, Leia came out last year, and then Ahsoka came out this year, like 9 months apart or something. So I think that might be the cadence on Galactic Legends. The territory battles probably stay the same. The raid will change again. And I think that they will do another big community upsetting change sometime this year. And I believe that will either be Relic 10 or 7-dot mods. We've seen 7-dot mods in the game in pictures before, so I know that they've done the mechanics for 7-dot mods. And at some point they'll do Relic 10. I mean, given a long enough timeline, they're going to have to keep escalating the top end of the game. Because there's people right now who have... I fought somebody not long ago who had, I don't know, the guy must have had 30 Relic 9s. So players like that need to be baited into spending more money. So they'll probably make another money grab for a Relic 10 or a 7-dot mod system, would be my prediction. 7-dot mods, I think, ruin the game. I hope they never do 7-dot mods, or if they do 7-dot mods, that there's no slicing. That a 7-dot mod is literally, you take a 6-dot gold mod, you make it 7 dots, and it's capped, and that's it. Because if they allow more slicing up, then there's only 4 substats, and it's going to be so easy to have your speed substat maxed on like every mod. So if they ever do 7-dot mods, it'll be really important for fleet. You'll have to go in there and 7-dot your Piet, you know, all that stuff. But I really hope they don't allow slicing at 7 dots. I think that would really upset the balance of the game. Or if you 7-dot it, if it put 2 more substats onto the mod, and then you had a 7-dot mod with 6 substats, that might also be fine. But they can't just allow slicing at 7 dots the way it is now and maintain any kind of game balance. Every character would be 380 speed at that point. But yeah, so that's my prediction. One big ship, a Galactic Legend a year from now, roughly. A new raid, of course. And one big community upsetting change with the gear levels or something. I really wish what they would do is fix GAC. You know, they've touched all the other game modes. They've messed around with Conquest. They've messed around with territory battles, territory wars, raids, all that stuff. I really wish they would go touch GAC and do another change there, comprehensive overhaul of that system would be much appreciated. Yeah. Especially for people at low levels. I mean, fighting in Kyber 2 is fun, right? Because every matchup is against a tough opponent. People all play at this level. But man, Carbonite, Bronzium, those levels of GAC are just make me sick. If you're a new player and you come to the game and you have to deal with these 8 to 12 million galactic power accounts sitting down in Carbonite, it's literally no fun. Your GAC is you go in, you throw one match, you get your 10 points, and you hope they forget to play. I hate that for people. I hate that. I really wish they could get a system that matches you up more fairly. Bronzium Carbonite make people quit the game? Yes, I would agree. I predict Admiral Yularen Capital Clone Troopership, General Kalani, and Jedi Dooku. Chancellor Palpatine Galactic Legend? I have a theory. Oh, interesting. So you think Palpatine as a Galactic Legend? I don't think they'll do that, though, right? They're not going to do a Galactic Legend Palpatine when they've already done Sith Eternal. I think having the same person be a Galactic Legend in two different instances, I don't think they would do that. Like, once Leia has a GL, done. Once Luke has a GL, done. I don't think there will be a second Luke or a second Leia or anything like that. I think their Galactic Legend version is that character, so I think Sith Eternal, you can't do another Palpatine or anything else because you've already done Sith Eternal. My opinion. Thrawn. Thrawn just seems like a natural next Galactic Legend. You know, all these characters come in that are relevant to Thrawn. They come in early enough that you can have them all ahead of time. And, you know, that would balance out Galactic Legend Ahsoka with Galactic Legend Thrawn. I think that would be cool. I would love to see, like, a Galactic Legend R2-D2. I know that sounds stupid, but look at this character, right? Look at R2. Look at this guy. Droid, Galactic Republic, Rebel Resistance, Battle for Naboo. I mean, he's got a lot of tags. He's been in all the movies. I don't know. They'll never do it, but it would be funny. Who else could be a good Galactic Legend? We need another dark side, right? Because we've now got 5 light side and 4 dark side. I think Thrawn's just the best candidate. Or they did Beskar armor Moff Gideon. I like Moff Gideon as a Galactic Legend, but again, they already did his like final form as not a Galactic Legend. My prediction is an upgrade method exclusively for Journey GLs. Yeah. Interesting. I have another idea which I posted for a Chancellor Palpatine prediction. I think we need good representation for Darth Vader. All right. Well, that's my GAC for the day, guys. And, you know, full clear. 1808 banners I think we got. I do think I'm going to play a little bit of Alpha League. So if people want to hang around and watch me play Alpha League, that's cool. If they don't, please hit that like button on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. Smash that like button. And we'll take a look at playing a little bit of Alpha League here. I'm intrigued by this game. I play like a couple games a day, you know, and so far it hasn't gotten boring. I feel like it's a pretty fun little game. Let's change the description here. Full clear on GAC Alpha League afterwards. Top 10 after. What's the time now on my stream? I can't see my time. I'll fill it in later. Okay, and then we'll change the game over to Alpha League here, in case people are looking for an Alpha League stream. Save those changes. I spoke with Meta AI, and it theorized that we could have a Knight Brother Mall Separatist GL. Interesting. I'd like to see them do the dude from the Jedi Survivor game, but probably more of a Conquest character. Dagan Gera. Interesting. Okay. Why is this not showing up on my stream? Ray Vision? Well, Ray Vision won't be a galactic legend, right? We need Eno Cordova. Interesting. All right, let's go look at my standings, see where I'm at here first. Number 6. All right. Number 6. Cool, cool, cool. All right. Actually, before I start this first game, I think I'm going to take a quick break and be right back. I haven't had anything to eat, so I'm going to go acquire myself something to eat. I'll be back very soon. All right, I'm back. Now we can get some of this Alpha League going. I will remove the loquitur so that y'all don't have to watch me eat. Cue up some Alpha League. right. All right, so if anybody's watching who hasn't seen Alpha League before, it's a battler game. There's a bunch of variables. You pick a character. You have to pick skills for the character from cards that you're given. There's artifacts that give you certain powers in the game, and each character has traits that you get when you level up your character. So it's interesting. There's different ways to play different characters, and I'm still experimenting, trying to find what I consider to be kind of the best build paths and combos for these characters. So it's fun. All right, we'll be in the Lost Holy Lands. Everybody gains 10% of their maximum hit points every 5 seconds. Unfortunately, health characters have been ruled out. Helsing is in, but there's no poison. I really like Helsing when there is yes poison. There's no spell. This is weird. I guess I'm going to do Hilda here. Well, we'll have a Frost champion to deal with, Defenestrator. So we're going to build Shield, an Inner Fire, and then whatever else we get. If we can get some quick levels in this character, try that. I would love to see a first artifact of Barrel Theory, Anti-Bank. Could even take a Blood Trial on this character. She's strong enough at the start that Blood Trial would work. You can't take Blood Trial on weak characters. I've tried that before with like Helsing. It just really doesn't work. I actually wouldn't mind taking Curse Surge here. But right here at the start, we're just going to sit on our money and wait. I'm going to look for shield skills. I'm going to reroll that. Okay, it doesn't want to give us a shield skill. Fine. This Jacqueline character, I have not been successful in making her work. I've tried a bunch of different build paths. I've tried her traits. I'm pretty disappointed with that champion. She doesn't seem to work very well for me. Yeah, so we didn't even get threatened in that. Demon Contract, no way. Hammering could be interesting. I'm going to reroll again. Barrel Theory, right here. Good, perfect. Barrel Theory is a nice mid-game artifact, so it starts filling up your skills. Whatever has the lowest gets +2 every turn. So it basically does nothing for your character for quite a few rounds. About the time you get level 5, you will very quickly go from level 5 to level 10. So this is really kind of a mid-game artifact, and it'll help you get to 15 faster as well. So for characters that like their traits, Barrel Theory is pretty awesome. I like it a lot. All right, we're getting run over by Cull. Calder's a really strong early game champ. If you just invested a couple skills on him right away and don't go for like the interest route, he's really strong, really fast. We're going to get Ice Barrier, and then we're going to see if we can make use of our free reroll. I'll use it here. There's a shield on robust parts, but I really don't want to buy it. I'll take Cold Wound next turn, that's fine. $960 money, so we're banking interest. Again, the way Barrel Theory plays, I'm fine going on a little losing streak here right at the start of the game. We'll probably lose, I don't know, 4 or 5 in a row. It's fine. As long as I don't lose some, win some, I just don't want to flip-flop back and forth between losing and winning. So we'll save our interest. Don't care if we lose. 26 life. All right, we get to go first on the carousel here. We'll just grab shield skills because we're a shield character, so it seems like the right thing to do. Keep it simple. All right, I'll take this Cold Wound. Ice Barrier is good. Do we care about freezing? I don't think we really care about frost with the way we're going to build this character. We do. We care about frost. All right, we got to take anti-freezing. Healing Suppression, Crystal Blood, Desperate Plea. When we heal, we do frost. When we heal, we do Inner Fire, or just stop the enemies from healing. I typically take the the anti-healing. By the end of the game, some of these characters will be absolutely ridiculous with how much they heal. Plus, we're also in a map that automatically heals everybody 10%. Every 5 seconds, is it? Yeah, every 5 seconds. So, we'll do that to try to get the healing a little bit under control. All right, lost streak continues. Fine by me. Take Healing Suppression here. We'll do a free reroll. Frostfire Storm is a damage source. So it's 10% of the combined stacks of Inner Fire and Frost, but it has a minimum damage of 15, so it will always do some damage. Crit denying, we want to deny crits on our particular character here. Well, this is garbage. We don't really want any of this. I could take Robust Parts just because it's got a shield printed on it. I think I'll do that. That'll keep us at full interest. All right, and then we got some healing stuff. We got Heal Shield. That's definitely a skill we want to take. When we heal, we get shields. We have a chance to get shields, I guess. But this battle's going well. It looks like we might end our losing streak here, which feels a little early to me. I would have expected a couple more losses. So now we really don't want to go back to losing. Let's see who we got next. Frozen Saharith. So we're fighting a healer. We got two options. We can either try to get some more healing skills and just, you know, end the battle trying to be at full life on her and full life on us. Or we can just lose again. I think we'll just stay at full interest and risk losing again. It's fine. Damage Reflection is good. Curse Interference is good. Vulnerable takes away our shields. So if we reduce the amount of vulnerables that we take, it does reduce. I think I just got to take the shield one, though. Frostfire Storm, I feel like we have to take that. Damage Reflection's up again. Take that. Curse Surge we'll take. cremation. Molten shield's probably better for us. This got a shield on it, and we'll take that. All right. Let's see. Oh, we're actually beating the healer. That's interesting. So we're back down to 1,000 gold. So I spent money down. You can't gain interest over 1,000. So okay, we're at 11 shield, and Barrel Theory's filling all these skills up nicely. So a couple more turns, we'll hit 5, and then you'll see we'll go from 5 to 10 pretty quick. Ooh, anti-bank. Anti-bank, yeah, let's do anti-bank. So anti-bank says at the end of every turn now, we're going to get, at the beginning of every turn, we're going to get more experience. The trade-off is that we can't gain interest anymore, so we got to spend all of our money right now. Flame Surge is just basic. We'll take that. We want Inner Fire. We want Inner Fire to be like our second thing that we have. Healing Suppression's up again. Gear Rewind, I don't know. Gear Rewind, when you're at half life, it summons a mech. So it kind of, you know, in a way, it gives you a little bit of a life buffer, which can be nice. And maybe like this battle right here, we probably would have won it if we'd taken that. All right, so maybe we take that. Maybe we do take that. Evasion training, I don't want any. Frenzied Smoke, it's an Inner Fire skill. We want Inner Fire, so let's do that. That's going to get us a level up. Prophecies, Inner Fire. Curse Surge we want. Curse Interference we'll take. Now we've got a healing skill. I think we'll take Healing Light Spear as a damage source first. Okay, High Mountain Counter Strike. Let's do the give ourselves resistance based on our shield stacks, and that way we'll live a little bit longer. Be a little bit harder to kill maybe. The damage sources that we have are pretty much flying shields right now. When we use a shield skill, when we gain shields for any reason, it does damage to the enemy. So our damage dealing is online now. All right. For sure, we'd like to have that shield if it's still up. Okay, it's still up. There we go. And we went from level 5 to level 10 super fast. Hill Mover. When taking normal attacks, permanently gain 3 maximum hit points. I think it's just too late for that. We'll take Counter Strike. It's another damage source. Here we've got another flying shield. I think we've got to take that. Just keep our damage up. If you find a way to get a really early level 5, that skill where you gain 3 hit points on every basic is really good. But we're kind of in the mid game right now, and these battles will start going so fast that you'll only gain like, I don't know, maybe 10 hits in a whole battle. So you'll get like 30 hit points per battle, and it's really not worth wasting a trait slot on it. Not when we could activate, you know, Counter Strike and take deal more damage. Okay, upgrade our flying shield. Let's reroll this garbage. Healing Touch is already activated. Healing Suppression. Life Flower is another damage source, but I think Healing Suppression is going to be better for us. And then I don't want any of this evasion stuff. We'll reroll that next turn. I'm not getting offered much Inner Fire stuff. I really wanted to go Inner Fire as my secondary, but I'm not being offered inner fire. So I can't buy it if they never offer it. Look at this, it's going to get boosted by the barrel next turn because we're so low on inner fire. All right. Anti-bank's given us 16 experience already. Bob the mechanic. All right. Doing well after that, losing streak in the middle part. We're on a 3-win streak now, so that's looking decent. All right. We'll wait for it to flip over to the next turn so that we see where the anti-bank puts experience. And see how we're looking for level 15. All right, we hit inner fire with the barrel. Frost. 15 frost now. This is interesting. We can do this, and then that'll give us revival. I don't think we want to advance evasion. Dodging magic? Do we want to dodge magic? Do we want to be able to dodge magic? I don't know. This is a damage source. We'll go ahead and take that. And then frost. What do we want to do with frost? The shields are raining down on our opponents now. That's pretty nice. If Alicia gets to full build, that's the character that can crush us. All right, 160 magic resistance. So the only characters that we're really worried about is things that are doing magic damage to us. And we just grabbed a skill that will significantly reduce the magic damage. Crystal Blade's another damage source. So again, with this character, we're using shields for durability, and then just all the different kinds of stuff that we can find in the game that cause damage to happen for any reason. And then we just kind of sit there, turtle up, and throw damage at people. Exciting times. Got a little bit of healing. Look at all these shields and stuff streaming across. So much little ticks of damage all over the place. Other people who build shield, every time they take damage, the shield reduces the damage, and then also the shield stacks get reduced. So it's hard to build up many shield stacks when you're constantly doing those little pings of 15, 30, all those different damage sources that we picked up. So it's pretty effective. I don't want crit. Here we take inner fire. This is another damage source. But I think we just want inner fire. And I think we want the initial inner fire. Shield stacks from passive, 5 times level. Life Tide we can take. And now it's not wanting to give us any shield skills anymore. We're stuck on 19 shield, and I haven't seen any shield skills in a while. Okay, we melted through here. What I was saying about inner fire and frost cancel each other out. So because we've got characters, a lot of people are building. Let's take a look. You can see frost here, frost, a lot of people building frost. So if we have the initial inner fire and they have the initial frost, they just cancel each other out. And that's all we're really looking for. We don't really care about inner fire so much for ourselves. We just want to be less frosted. Oh, he took the inner fire. That's yucky. Shield is still up. Oops, grab shield. That takes us all the way up to 24 shield. That's nice. Gets us another level on our character, and then increases the shield stacks to plus 15. We're going to reroll this garbage. Preemptive Pain, too good to pass up. Curse Formation might be even better. Preemptive Pain, so good. Gear Rewind. Self-Destruct is more damage. I'm just going to pass on all of it. Click the button. Final Prophecy, Flame Surge. Flame Surge is just inner fire. Evasion Denying we'll take. Anti-freezing we'll take. All right, we're all spent out. And this guy is going crazy on us. So much damage. So many crits. Oh, so close. 56 hit points for him. All right, if we can cut back his... We can get more anti-crit. That would be nice. Crit Denying. We've only got one level of Crit Denying. Crit Denying is when you get critically hit. There's just a 10% chance that you don't get critically hit. If we can get that up to like 60% max, that would be fantastic. Don't know that we're going to get that, though. Take Evasion Training. Final Prophecy. Arrogant Aura. When you take damage, gain Inner Fire. I think we actually want the Arrogant Aura, so I'm going to sit on my gold. We got a monster coming up next. We can't gain interest, remember. None of it matters because anti-bank prevents us from gaining interest. We're closing in fast on level 20. We'll get our 4th passive trait. That's nice. Still doing well against the Alicias. Another Gear Rewind, that's interesting. Lucky Charm, when you dodge, you get a shield. When you add a shield, you freeze the enemy. I like that better. Evasion Denying. I don't think anybody who's left... I mean, Bob the Mechanic is who we have to beat. If we can't beat Bob, then we're playing for 2nd place. So let's continue to grab Evasion where we can. Healing Suppression seems good. We get a level. Let's do Sunset Flare. If we get our ult off, then the enemy gets 200% attack speed. Every time they hit us with an attack, it generates shields. So I know it seems weird, but giving the enemy a bunch of attack speed is actually bad for them. As funny as that sounds. Evasion, Frenzied Smoke. Let's re-roll this. Life Tide. Evasion Chance. More shield stuff. We're only at 26 shield in this build. That's really not a lot of shield. But we're about to level up to 25 pretty quickly. Like every turn from now on, we've got all these things at 23. They'll go over 24. We'll get levels from all that stuff. So, yeah, we'll end up at level 25, I think. And then it's just a matter, can we withstand all of the crits from the Samurai? I think we're actually going to do Molten Shield here. Desperate Plea. Look for things that can give us Inner Fire. I think that's our way out. Because Bob the Mechanic, we got to stop him from critting us. That's the key. Look at all these damage sources flying across the screen. My goodness. That is a densely populated zone of death. Level 15, level 23. That feels bad for the opponents. Took all my artifacts to level up. You know, it's, I think is a viable strategy in this game. I think the Frost here is my favorite. If I can swipe that from Bob. If I can slow him down right at the start, I think that's the best thing. And there's that evasion training again. Here's this boiling tar again. Cremation. Let's take a look at Bob. He has quite a bit of inner fire, so cremation is actually going to reduce his stacks of inner fire. Soul Offering is more damage. I think we reduce his stacks of Inner Fire. Okay, Heal Mover we'll take. And then we're offered Solid Miracle, so we'll get a Revive. Solid Miracle says the first time we die, we come back to life. We get reborn at 30% of our hit points. Our hit points are not bad. So being reborn is okay. Frontline, definitely will take that. We get offered the mech final ability. That gives us another like 1200 hit point mech right at the start of combat. Mechs share damage with us, so that extra mech, it won't do that much damage, but it's going to make us even more tanky. $3,800 hit points and counting. Oof. Oh, man. Even with the revive, it was not enough. Wheel of Fate. Front line. Oh, it was the shield. Yeah, it was the shield final. More mech is just going to get us more hit points on the way down. I think we'll take it. More Inner Fire sounds good. I don't know. Everything looks good. Let's see. Let's see how we do now with our frontline mech. Barely a speed bump for this guy. Holy cow. Goodness gracious. So much Inner Fire. All right. Not bad, though. Second place. Take it. Take it. Play again. Play a couple games here. If anybody's joining, the reason my picture isn't on the screen is because I'm eating. I don't want you guys to have to watch me eat. I wouldn't mind practicing Alicia, the Frost Champion, or Helsing, or Malachite. If we got a good Malachite arena, I think I'd like to practice him too. So, Asuka, Mage Champion. So there's a few guys I'd like to practice here. I think that was a reasonable game. When I first started playing, I liked Brunhilde a lot. Feel like I won a lot of games with her. And then as I gained more experience and other players gained more experience, I struggle with her now. She often does not work out for me. We're offered Alicia. There's no Toxin. There's no mech. It'll be a pretty bursty arena, but I think we're good. In my opinion, this champ right here, Alicia, is currently the strongest champ in the game. A lot of people complain about the Aloya character, but I honestly believe that Alicia is stronger in her final build than Aloya. Aloya is just easier to play. Like, you just go in, buy all the mech cards, and win. Alicia takes a little more finesse, but I think overall she's better. If we can pull it off, this is going to be mainly a Frost Fire build. So we're going to build Frost, of course, because we're a Frost champion. And we're also going to go for Inner Fire. And we'll try to use the interactions on the... There's a card that gives us damage based on our stacks of Inner Fire plus Frost. And that's a massive damage source for us if we get that up and running. As always, we'll just sit on our money here at first. I would take that Spear of Healing. So we'll see what artifact we get after the next round. And I'll probably take the Spear of Healing just to activate a healing source that we can then use for other stuff. Like Desperate Plea is nice. When you heal, you could also get Inner Fire. But if you don't have sources that actually generate the healing, then it's completely wasted skill. So you have to kind of buy the things that generate healing in order to activate the other stuff that you want. The reason I think Alicia's so strong, her passive is actually a damage source. Which is pretty rare in the game. You know what? We're going to reroll. We get anti-bank. Alright, we really need this character to level up. So we got anti-bank, which means just spend all your money. Crystal Blood has Frost on it, so we do have to take that. Bloody Curse. Prophecy, I think, is better. Spell. Healing Spring, let's take as a source of healing. Desperate Plea. Crystal Blood. Reroll. Okay. I don't really want any of that evasion stuff, so we're going to reroll that next turn. Spend our money slowly and wisely. I don't care if we win or lose these early battles. What matters is that we get to level 5 and level 10 quickly and start leveling up traits. When we get all 4 of Alicia's best traits, she's going to be dominant. Here's that Frostfire Storm I was telling you about. Every 1.5 seconds, deal 10% of combined stacks of Inner Fire and Frost. It's another way to weaponize our Frost stacks that we're going to be putting on people. We've gotten a couple hits over here. We've got 2... So Inner Fire and... Okay, so healing is 5. We've picked up 5 on healing already. But we got free experience in Inner Fire and weaponry from Anti-Bank. Every turn, it gives us 3 free experience. We're going second on the carousel. There's Frost up. Let's hope the Frost stays up. Nope. All right, we'll take Inner Fire. We picked up a Frost from Inner Fire anyway. That's nice. Okay. Our 3 experience went into Spell. I'm happy with that. I like that. Crystal Blood again. Now we're offered a Inner Fire rare. I think maybe Boiling Tar. Inner Fire is... Soul Offering is a damage source, though. Interesting conundrum. I think we just take the starting Inner Fire. You know, fire off a few attacks right at the start. I think that's the way to go. So we'll take a look at that. All right, we're doing the win-loss thing, which is super annoying. But we're going to get level 5 here shortly. So when we get level 5, we'll get our next passive, and then we should be able to establish a win streak from there. Let's see. Okay, we'll take the Boiling Tar. We'll take the Desperate Plea here, I guess. None of this is getting us to level 5, though. We would need Spell to get to level 5 from where we're at right now. All right, fine. We'll take it. Crystal Blade. We're offered a rare Frost, so we're definitely going to take that next round. This is looking okay. Mr. Laserman. This is another character that I'm pretty disappointed in. I've tried several different builds with this guy, and I got a build that I thought would be really good. I used Spell and Shield together, and I got Spell maxed and Shield maxed, and I thought that his ult would be doing like ridiculous amounts of damage, and it was just not impressive. So I don't know what to do with that guy. K, the Space Marine. I don't know, Space Scout, I guess. I don't know how to build him. I've heard people say that James is really good, but James is another one that as many times as I've tried him, he always seems less good than some of the other champions that I like. Healing Suppression, I don't think I even need on this character. We'll take Healing Spring just to get us 2 levels for the price of 1. Cold Wound has cold on it. Frostfire Storm has cold on it. This has a level. Snowmaker incoming. All right. So now 10 times our level, or 5 times our level in additional frost. So every time our passive goes off, it's an additional 35 frost. So we're going to keep these enemies chilly. She can remove it, and you can see she removed it, and we instantly went back to 200 stacks. So this is the difference between being at, like, let's say 100 stacks of frost or being at 150 or 200 stacks of frost. All in, 80 gold each round. We can go all in because Anti-Bank made us all in anyway. I mean, we don't care if we get interest because we already can't get interest. So that's another 80 gold. Do I want Magic Mark? I just don't think that's what we're looking for. Let's re-roll that. More frost. More magic stuff. This is all good to have, but if I lose my focus and don't get frost, that's bad for this build. So we really got to just focus on leveling up that frost stuff. Preemptive frost here for sure. Crystal Blade's a damage source, but just adding, you know what? Yeah, we do have inner fire. So even if, like, the preemptive frost puts 150 stacks on from the start. So if they have preliminary inner fire and we cancel it with the frost, that's good enough for me. Just not letting them have the inner fire is all I need out of that. All right, so 340. Got that 80 extra gold there from being all in. And got a couple frost skills. We've got Ice Barrier showing. It's got frost printed on it. And we're at level 9, so we skyrocketed through level 5, 7, 9. And if we can get a vulnerable skill next round, that'll put us at level 10. It'll pick up the next passive. Frost to 24 will also pick up the next passive. Are we fighting 11 pigeons now? Oh no, we're fighting the Asuka. All right, I feel like this is good for us. She has quite a bit of healing, though. Holy cow. That's a lot of healing. We don't have a lot of healing. We've got a few healing things. All right, she's just clocking us with tons of healing. What else? Oh, evasion. She's building tons of evasion. That's interesting. I mean, that works against us now, but when we get all of our passives, I feel like that evasion. Oh, Pluviophile. I gotta check Pluviophile. If she's got Pluviophile, then that changes everything. We picked up Frost there. the +8 from the arena helped a lot, so it really boosted our frost skill. Let's see, did she get Pluviophile? No, not yet. Okay. Pluviophile says every time you get to 100 mana, frost stacks. We'll take accelerated freezing to get the passive to go every 0.6 seconds. She has a skill that every time she gets to 100 mana, she gets another 10 magic resist. And that stacks up like crazy. We're offered spell. I don't know. I don't know if I even want spell. I think I'll take healing. I want inner fire and frost as my main kind of thing. All our inner fire is doing here is basically keeping the frost stacks down that the enemy's trying to put on us. So we stayed frosted the whole time. But the inner fire, like, I mean, you don't really see it, but it's canceling frost stacks. That's pretty much all it's doing. Her ult is not that good. Spell is not that good for this character. I got to pass on it. And I'm offered spell again. I got to pass on it again. Cremation. Stop your enemies from getting inner fire. That's good. I'm going to wait and re-roll what's up there next round. We got to get level 15. That's our next big landmark. Picking up another artifact here shortly. Okay, and then when we get to 15, I'm hoping that we get the 40% more damage on passive based on frost stacks. If we don't, for sure we'll be offered either that or the your attacks also trigger your passive. We're at 14 weaponry. I guess I wouldn't mind going to 16 weaponry. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. Gain 8% evasion. Where are we at on evasion? We're at 8. Yeah, we'll pass on this. Also pass on this. Snow avalanche. We got the finisher for our frost. Okay, and if we can pick up 4 more frost skills or maybe get a lucky hit from anti-bank on frost, then we'll be at 40 frost. The priority right now is to get to 40 frost. So whatever else comes up, 40 frost is the thing that we have to do. So you see there that we nuked Cull because we stacked up all the frost on him and then hit him with that ult. If we hadn't pulled the ult that round, we'd have lost to that Cull. He did a ton of damage. Ton of vulnerables on us. I wouldn't mind some preemptive shield at this point, but we're only at a 4 skill in shield, so that's a long way off. Keep hammering. Evasion 20%. I think keep hammering is got to be it, because the rest of it I don't really even. Yeah, I don't. It's not good. Okay. Shield. All right. Shield frost. Here's more frost that'll take us to. We'll take the anti-freezing to go to 39 frost. And then frost is up. We'll be able to grab a frost skill next round, go to 40 frost. It'll also get us level 15. It's everything we want. All right, here we go. Freeze down K. And now we start kicking in with this passive. And all of the inner fire that he wants isn't going to help him against our crazy frost stacking mechanics on this character. Wukong is the only one that has even remotely a chance of dealing with the frost stacks that this character can put out. When you take damage, freeze an enemy by 3 stacks. Seems good, right? Actually, let's just have our attacks do more frost. If we can get to 16 or 24 at weaponry, we'll have Magic damage is increased by 40% of frost skills. That's for sure what we're taking. We'll take healing suppression here. Yeah, that was quick. 2 big pulses from our ult. She did manage to clear all the frost stacks with her ult, but it didn't help all that much. We're picking dead last. I'm guessing that we're going to get weaponry. Oh no, somebody took the weaponry already. Spell or vulnerable. I don't mind either one of those. If I had to pick though, I think I want the vulnerable. Okay. All right. And then we go to 24 vulnerable because it just gave us the anti-bank invulnerable. Take heal spring here. Preemptive pain. Healing suppression. Healing does damage. Sure. And then we get Spear of Healing next turn. Oof! 351 stacks. And we managed to inner fire more than he frosted us. So that's good. I love this barrel type build on this particular character. I think it's really the way to go. Preemptive Frost. And then we get Death Erosion. So next turn, we'll certainly take the vulnerable ultimate. Yeah. All right, we got sheeped. Oh no. The evasion. Evasion is too strong. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, we'll take that all. Take more shield stuff. Maybe having a little bit more shielding. Preemptive 600 stacks. Let's go. I think Spear of Healing is better for us here. All right. We got all 4 of our good passives. Oh, bang. Taubane. Sorry about your luck, man. Corrosive. Let's take a look. We got a lot of vulnerable skills. +2 for every damage result. Flame Surge is just more... I think... boy. When you take damage, gain 3 stacks of inner fire. Is that good? I mean, we're not going to be taking that much damage, right? Like, when this character damages us, it's just monstrous hits. Look at that, 1149 frost on this character. Yeah. So I just don't think that we're going to take much damage with the way our builds come together. So let's do more damage with inner fires. More healing suppression, I think, is fine. Anti-freezing, I think, is the best there. Tenacious is more shield stuff. Nah, I missed my free reroll. Okay, with all 4 passives, you guys see basic attacks trigger the passive. Ooh, healing? They're going to give me vulnerable. That's going to take me to 40 vulnerable. Oh no. Doom. I think I'm unbeatable now. I think I'm unbeatable. 40 vulnerable with death erosion, preemptive pain at 300 stacks, frost at 600 stacks. Shield interfere, let's stop them from gaining shields. Stop them from putting curses on me. I don't want the evasion, do I? No. More molten damage reflection we'll take. Okay. All right, here we go. Against the mage. That is a lot of healing. How is that character healing that fast? How is that character healing that fast? That is crazy. I admit to being a bit baffled. Okay, so Pluviophile, her magic resistance is through the roof. I get that. But how is it that she's not taking any damage from my basic attacks either? Because my basic attacks are really ramped. She just heals instantly, heals everything. Wow. It's a good build. I don't know what it is that I could take right here. I've got one more turn to try to salvage this. I honestly don't know what it is that I could do to bring it around. Mana drain? We need to find something to... Healing suppression would be good. We're just looking for healing suppression or mana drains, I think, at this point. Yeah, whatever. Nope. Didn't get it. Didn't get it. Didn't get it. Man, I gotta look at this build again. Pluviophile is broken. They're going to have to fix Pluviophile because this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. I've played Asuka before and got this, and you get to like 1,000 magic resistance and people just can't damage you with magic. That's pretty dumb. If it just gave you a flat amount of magic resistance, if it was like magic resistance 5 times level or something like that. I mean, at level 20, it gives you 100 magic resistance. That's good. But this is no cap. And I'll tell you, I've gotten this like as the first trait. And I've been, I think the highest I've seen is like 1,200 magic resistance, which is bananas. So it's just Pluviophile stopping my damage. And then insane amounts of healing. Absolutely insane amounts of healing. Okay. I think I'm unbeatable. Proceeds to lose instantly. Those always feel rough. Yeah. It's the game. Like I said, the game has a lot of variables, you know. And I think if I'd have gone for healing suppression as my third artifact and prevented that character from healing, then I think it would have maybe gone in my favor. But yeah, being a magic damage character, and once you'd stacked that much magic resistance, there's really... But I also had basic attacks. I mean, my basic attacks were good. I was at 40. I had a bunch of boosts in basic attack. So I should have still been able to just, you know, basic attack her to death. But the basic attacks run into the evasion. Yeah, I don't know. The character just had all the answers. High magic resistance, evasion, and the healing. It's a good build. Really good build. Second place is still okay, right? Not going to complain too much. Interesting. I can honestly say I've tried to build evasion on that character before myself, unsuccessfully. So seeing it actually work is interesting. All right, we could play Asuka. No healing in this one. I think spell plus... I mean, maybe just spell plus healing. No healing. No healing in this one. I've done health on her before, which is really interesting. But I think here... What about shield, maybe? I might try that. I might try, like, spell plus shield. Because we've got vulnerable in the arena and vulnerable champions. Mana regen from the passive, spell vamp. Not the passives I was hoping for. Not the traits. I would have loved to get Pluviophile right there. You know, just start stacking that right from the start of the game. That would have been nice. But shields will stop the vulnerables against the champions that want to do vulnerability. And it'll reduce the damage from champions that want to damage me. So... Oh, we're offered spells again. I want to make use of my free reroll. But I also don't want to give up a bunch of money and not gain interest. Okay, well, we'll sit on this. We'll gain interest. And then next round, we'll buy the Frosty Ball. We will spend money slowly. 1480 hit points. Man, our hit points look a lot better than 1187 on the other champ. We're gonna lose though. Fine by me. I don't mind. Okay. We're gonna look for a level up artifact again on this champion. Talisman. None of this. None of that. Oh, cost is going up. Barrel Theory. There we go. Okay, so we got Barrel Theory. And again, we can chill for the first, basically till the second artifact. And then we'll start kicking in with our levels. And in this case, we'll go from, it'll take a while to get to level 10. And then we'll go from 10 to 15 really quickly. Which is fine. I'm going to sit on all the money again. We'll do full interest. All interest all the time with the barrel build. Buy as many skills as we can. Copy Ninja is interesting. Copy Ninja says when you win a battle, you have a % chance to copy skills. And on champions that you can pretty reliably put together a win streak, that it's insanely powerful. But Asuka's kind of in the middle. She's a good champ early game. But there's a lot of other champs that I think are still stronger than her. She'll struggle against Brunhilde, Yuki, the Sylvie, the Wind Ranger. Those champions are all pretty strong early game. Cull too, I think Cull, Malachite, those champs are all pretty hard to deal with early. I think we'll do Frost here. None of these say spell on them. So... no spell, no shield. Attack suppression is too good to pass up. I'm going to click that as soon as I see it. It'll take us down to 850. We'll lose a little bit of interest, but we'll probably win against Helsing. Again, I think Helsing's one of the best champions, but his early game is pretty mediocre. Oh, he got Colin's Apple. He got the best trait at level 5, so yeah, he'll crush me here with that Colin's Apple. All right. Alrighty. But Helsing's another one of those champions that's like super weak at first, and then once you turn the corner on him and start getting his build to come together, he just skyrockets. Super powerful champ. Okay. No spell on the field. I'm sitting there staring at it going, where's the spell stuff? Where's the spell stuff? No spells. All right. Barrel Theory, kick in 2 on evasion. We're at 1170, so we're at full gold. Flaming Weapon I'll take. Try to make use of my free reroll. That gets us into spell. Mana Drain or Mana Shield. I think we'll stick with the shield theme, so we'll probably grab Mana Shield. I like Mana Drain a lot too, just stopping the enemies from getting their ults is pretty good. This is probably a loss. We've got some shields. He's going to have a ton of vulnerable stuff this early in the game. So, yep. On a pretty good loose streak here. But we're gaining interest. We got our barrel. We'll turn the corner when we start leveling up and go crazy after that. That's the plan, anyway. That's the plan. All right, spell shield. Let's look for more spell stuff. Spell stuff. And this has got shield on it. It's a damage source. We could upgrade it, but I'm going to sit on the 1040 gold. We'll get interest. When I take that shield, it's going to level me up to 8 shield. So that's nice. Uh-oh. Is K weak enough? Are we going to end our losing streak here? Come on, K. You better do a big old chunk of damage here on your ult. I guess I don't technically need to continue my lose streak at this point, but we're not even close to level 10 yet, so I feel like I would rather stay on a streak of losing than win here. Yeah, and then next round I may or may not win. Let's see who I get as an opponent. EIR is my next opponent. They've gone pretty bad record, or at least they're reset to 1 sword, so maybe not as dangerous as some opponents could be. All right, looking for spell books. Damage Reflection has a shield on it. This has a spell book on it. All right, we grab Frost Blade. Fine. Cold Wound isn't. Nah, let's take Curse Surge. I don't mind that. Reroll this. This got a shield on it. We can take it. I need more spell stuff, though. Preemptive Shield. I've got to take Mana Shield just because I have to click spell stuff. Mana Spring. Frost Ball. Okay, we're good. We're in good shape. I got to stop clicking the buttons. We're at 870. We'll gain 80 interest out of this. We're at 1400 life, level 8. Barrel Theory is going to be chunking away for the next couple turns. And then we'll go level 10, level 15, back to back. That's the plan anyhow. I hope that we get the, let's see, what do we want? We want +2 Foxfires and the debuff one. Follow the Tide. Just take a bunch of money. Or Rare Skills +3. I think Rare Skills +3 is going to be better for this build. We're going to start getting offered Rare Skills here shortly. I feel like we have to take one of these. Anti-freezing, I don't think I care about too much. Let's take Frost Giant. Mana Spring or Mana Drain. We're at 990. Mana Shield is up. Regenerating mana is a pretty big deal, though. All right, I'll take the Mana Spring. We'll sit on the 990 gold, though. Although, we need to start paying attention to the win streak. All right, we got some shielding. Oh, never mind. He just critted us and knocked our shields into the dirt. See ya, Dingus Khan. All right, ticking away here. Keep the interest going. We've got 20 life to work with. I think we're going to take 2 here. We'll have 18, right? So we still got 18 life to work with. That Helsing is the character to beat. So any good shield spells that I see in the future, I probably need to take. Probably need to take this one. Reroll it. We just got to look for shields and spells. Spell. There's spell. All right, we're sitting on 1,050 gold. Level 8. Ooh, level 12 on Sylvie. This is a loss for us, almost for sure. Gonna be 2 more damage. We'll be at 16. All right. We really we got to start buying all the rare skills that were offered. So even if like it's a rare skill that's out of the, nah. We gotta do focus. We gotta focus spell. We gotta get spells. Let's not get too distracted by their stuff. All right, carousel. We pick second, and once again, no spell. Let's take vulnerable here. Oh, we picked the frost box by accident. That's fine. Take frost. Got us a level anyway. All right. Mana Spring. Preemptive Pain's going to give us a boost there. Lucky Magic is a spell book. Reroll this garbage. Reroll this garbage. Oh my god. Life Plunder. Life Plunder is a type of damage. Magic Surge for sure. Hex for sure. Let's get 2 more Foxfires here. And then sit on 450 gold. Yeah, we're not going to get to our second alt. Our Foxfires travel so slowly that what happens a lot of times, like you saw there, we did our alt and it was probably enough damage to kill him, but the Foxfire bolts are like swirling around us doing the animation and waiting forever before they go toward the enemy. So it's we got to get to the arcane alt, right? Like our salvation in this game is getting to the arcane ultimate. I think we got to take mana drain here, even though I want the shields. Nah, we'll take the shields. Shield here gets us a level in shields. I think preemptive shield is important to cut down on vulnerables that we're going to have on us at the start. Sitting on 330 gold. We'll wait. I don't want to buy either one of those, and I don't want to pay for a reroll right now. Level 13, so a couple more barrel rolls, and we'll be at level 15. Oh, that was close. That was close. Against the undefeated Helsing. That was 5 damage. All right, that's it. We're going to spend all of our money after this and see if we can start on a win streak. We've got to turn it around here. Barrel will get us 1 more level, and then, you know, hopefully we can get vulnerable or shield skills to level us up. And even if we don't get 15 this round, we'll get it next round. Okay, attack suppression we got to take. Spell sharpness has a spell book printed on it. Undying body is a shield source. That's damage. Preemptive pain is too good to pass up, isn't it? Yes. Mana Spring for more spells. We really got to get to the arcane alt now. Preemptive Pain, though. Spell Sharpness will take. Curse Formation. It's I have a hard time passing these up. Okay. All right. He's got the vulnerable alt. We still almost won. We still almost won. Yeah, I think I just didn't focus enough on getting to the arcane alt with this build. Gaze of the Elder isn't really good here. You know what? Let's take the loans. Just get more money. And look for spell. Look for spell. Oh my god, the game hates me. Look for spell. There's a spell. Come on. Spell stuff. 35 on spell. I don't know. We're probably dead here. Oh. Looks like we're going to pull it off. Okay, 38 on spell. 39 on spell. Once we get paid here. But see, we've got to pay back our loans. And also, we have to be able to afford the Arcane Ultimate when we get there. And that ain't going to do it. Yeah, I think we're done for. EIR. We got a chance of winning that one, right? We got a chance. Level 19. If we could get that one more spell. We just need one more spell and we'd be at level 20. Okay, we're frosted up. Here we go. Let's send off the little Foxfires. Doing decent damage to him now. But he's also doing a lot of damage to us. That's a loss. And out we go. What an ignoble loss. 7th place. Yeah, I think with this character, I just really need to focus on getting that spell all the way to the alt. I think that's required for how I want to play her. Yeah, we'll do one more game. We'll do one more game and then we'll be done. All right, so not a very good showing on Asuka there. Early, I don't know, the early graduation I think was a bad artifact pick. +3 when you pick a rare skill, and then I'm always tempted to pick the rare skill because you know you're going to get a total of 5 and help level your character up faster. And I want to get all our passive traits. But I think it would have been much better to get like a free reroll or a random or anything and just go straight for the spell ultimate, the arcane ultimate. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do in the future. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, I'm going to try to see if I can find Malachite. Let's look for Malachite. I need to practice this champ. I feel like he can be good. I'm going to do spell Malachite. So health will be our primary, and then spell is going to be our secondary. His ultimate, his spell, is 4 basic attacks. A multi-attack of 4 basic attacks. You can upgrade it to 6. So we just try to get really big damage basic attacks and use the ultimate for control. Pick up some shield stuff along the way. There's some interactions with health and shield that are good. Mech also allows us, there's several different things with mech, with crit, for example, or with health that allow you and your mech to gain hit points. And this character is all about massive hit points. He gains 4 attack damage and 1.5% size for every 200 max hit points. So with this character, it's just all about optimizing your size. We're going to take steady boost. His attacks are so slow, 0.3 speed here, that this 10% attack speed boost is really a big deal for him. Damage reflection is a damage source. Crushing force is health. So we've got all kinds of stuff that we can take there. We'll take the crushing force, of course. Anything with health printed on it's going to take priority. But yeah, so here we go. A little bit extra attack speed. You guys might not see it, but it's there. So it takes our attack speed from 0.3 to 0.4. Pretty big deal for this guy. 10% attack speed increase represents 30% more attacks. 33% more attacks. Okay, we could also take weaponry. I mean, if it just hands us weaponry, then we'll take a look at it. All right. Blood trial. Immediately lose 10 health. Stab me. Let's go. Fully armed, 500 hit points and 50 armor. We'll just take that right off the bat. At the start of the game here, there's a lot of basic attacks dealing damage. So grabbing that extra 50 armor is pretty good. Now we're just going to sit here and try to build up interest. With the extra passive giving us an extra 500 hit points and 50 armor, I think that alone might be enough to get us some early wins here. And with having taken 10 damage, we'll have to be careful if we start losing. We'll have to rethink things and quickly go back and try to get on a win streak, because you can't afford to be on a lose streak after you've already given up a third of your life. Okay, you see there that every time we hit him with a basic attack, it's massive damage, and the ultimate with the 3 basics is a pretty big deal. He's got 2 skills, 2 traits that give him 80% attack speed, but each one of them has a trade-off. You get 80% attack speed for minus 80% alt boost, or 80% attack speed for minus 30% attack. And both of those, I feel like, really cut down on his damage in a way that's not good. So I try to build this guy to level 20, and I'll take every trait that's not the attack speed traits. That's the way I've been building him, and it's been working out pretty well. Sitting on 970 gold. Like I said, I think we're still in good shape to get a win streak with this guy. We get that extra 500 health is a big deal. On a champion that's looking for health, getting basically a third more health is a big boost. It's a lot of attack damage. If you look, most characters at this point have, you see, like 35 attack damage, and his attack damage is 128. So we're throwing big fireballs. All right, we can start buying stuff now. We'll also get to pick first on the carousel, because that 10 damage takes us to 20. We're the most hurt champion in the game, so we get to pick first. And that will allow us to go around and grab this health. Nice. Grab some health skills. And then I clear out of the way. And a lot of people just sit out in the middle, but I run my character back away from the middle so that I'm like not in the way of other people trying to grab their boxes. Boy, garbage. Really don't want any of this. I hate paying for rerolls, but I'm gonna pay for a reroll there. Okay. Once again, stuff I don't want. But radar malfunction might be okay. We do have 1 Aloya other people might build mech. I'm actually going to take routine maintenance here. That's going to give my mech a little more health, make me a little more durable. It's so that I can try to stay on a win streak while also sitting on 1,000 gold, you know. This is going to be close. He's chewing away at my health pretty fast. And for some reason, my basic attacks don't seem to be hurting him as much as they should. Maybe he got some attack suppressions along the way or something. But it's surprisingly hard to kill that SOB. His name is SOB on the Moriarty. Antidote for sure is a click. Crushing Force. Tyrant's Might. Mana Drain? Magic? Toxin? Yeah, I think we'll take Toxin Ball here. It just wants to give me shield skills all day long on this character. Too many rerolls. We're looking for health first, and we would like to have spell stuff. Go for a spell mech. All right, straight up 1,000 gold at the bottom. 5 win streak that we're on. But again, we're the lowest life champion, so even though we're on a win streak, we gave up 10 life to do it. All right, now we got a good chunk of gold to spend. Let's get in here. I will take Shield Surge. I will take Attack Suppression. This is a spell. Tyrant's Might. No spells on this level. Curse Surge. I don't know. Let's re-roll it. Spellbook. Health. There's that Curse Surge again. All right, we'll take it. Nothing here's giving me hit points. I got to pay for a re-roll here. I don't like this either. Okay, we'll take Devouring Blade. Crushing Force again. Antidote we'll definitely take. We're at 940 gold. We can sit on that. Gain 90 interest. We just now got our first real level. So we're level 6. Okay, we're just going back and forth with James. And then there you go, James. You can take the 4 in a row. Are we still on point? Oh, we're at 0.5 attack speed now. How do we get the extra boost? Where's the extra attack speed coming from? I don't know. I don't know where we're getting the other attack speed. We don't have enough weaponry, do we? 8 damage, 10% attack speed. All right. Mech skills, demon contract, lose half of your life. We're not going to do that. All right, let's re-roll this. Early bird. Nah. Although early bird would mean that if we get to... Okay, I will take early bird. And that way if we can get to the arcane... 24 arcane, we will get the ult. Guaranteed. More antidote. Yeah, I have to just take the antidote when I see it because reducing poison stacks by a huge amount is pretty good. The map buff here is 10% of our life is healed every 5 seconds. So playing a character that's going to give me a lot of life maximizes our use of that arena buff. So that's good. And then taking less stacks of poison will just help us not die. So getting us more likelihood that we can take advantage of the arena buff. Spellbook. Oh man, I don't want any of this. Life. Crit chance, radar malfunction. I can just wait and re-roll it next turn. I'm going to wait and re-roll it next turn. But then we're probably going to have to go for level 10 here. We're probably going to have to spend some money and head for level 10. All right, we got rid of his mech before our ult, which is good. Here we go, big chunks of damage. Throwing big rocks. What's our attack up to now? 154. All right. We need a lot more spell. Need a lot more health, too. Okay, 1, 2, we're third. There is health on there. Oh, somebody picked up one of the healths. Okay, there's... Oh, picked up the other health. I'll take attack. I don't mind attack here. It's better than the other stuff. Weaponry. Okay, let's just pay for a reroll. Vulnerable stuff. I'm going to reroll it. Reroll this. Reroll this. Antidote. Spell. Health. Mana Spring. Take Mana Spring. More health. We're at 1,050 gold. Another screen of stuff that I don't want. Gigantification. That's going to give us attack, damage, and body size 100%. So whatever it's doing here, it's going to double it. Our attacks are now 255 per hit. If we can continue to get weaponry speed boosts, throw those big boulders faster, this character is going to get pretty insane. So maybe instead of spell, maybe we end up going into weaponry now. Don't know. Let's start taking some weaponry stuff. Okay, good. Rebirth Flame is good, but I think I just want Life Source. Let's just max out our health. Okay, we're at 1,010 gold. We're on a 9-win streak. We got 20 life to work with. Shadowings is our next opponent. I think we're okay. Sit on the money. Try to collect interest. Hit him with some of these big old attacks here. He's got a lot of attack suppression, though, my friends. Or a lot of armor or something. Let's go take a look. What's he got? Just health? 60 armor, 60 magic resist. Okay. Huh? I guess he's just kicking it with the armor. Wow, our ult barely did anything. Okay. All right. All right. We're still good, though. 10-win streak. Pretty fantastic. Let's, got to keep going for health, I guess. It's our main stat. Damage reflection is another damage source. We'll take a couple of those. Reroll this garbage. Life Plunder is more hit points. It's got a spell on it. Health. Life Source 24%. Titanic Power is offered. We'll take it now. I really don't want any of this. We got to get spell or weaponry at least. If we have to go weaponry, I don't mind it. This is not a frost. So if you're in a frost arena, sometimes it's just futile. You take weaponry and you just get frosted into the dirt. But weaponry is not bad here because we can't be frosted. I really would like spell better, but I'm just not getting offered a lot of spell. Okay, we're at 1,000 gold again. Toxin skills, weaponry skills. I'll just take the 7 weaponry skills. I guess that makes our decision for us. We'll start looking for more weaponry stuff. Reroll this. Okay, attack suppression. Tyrant's Might is just... I think we got it. Oh, antidote or toxin. Maxing out antidote at minus 60%, I think is good. Elemental Giant. 790. We can wait for a free reroll next turn. Helsing, level 11. This is going to be interesting. Oh, wow. Okay, never mind. We're going to get to the alt and we're going to smash him. Or he's going to dodge everything. I mean, that's the other possibility, is that he's actually not going to get hit by any of our stuff. Did he get sneakers? I mean, did he like take double sneakers or something? What is this? What's going on? Boxing gloves. Magic damage. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh, 50% evasion and lose 100% magic resist. Okay. So he got the 50% evasion. I don't really have that much magic damage that I'm doing, though. So I better take some magic damage here. I better find some sources of magic damage. Hex. Okay. We're getting big. 4,700 hit points. Standing pretty tall here. This guy's got a deep well, so he's made our mana, our ultimate cost 30 more. So it's taken us forever to get to our ult. No inner fire in this arena either, so we're just kind of pounding away at each other. All right. Yeah, I think weaponry's going to have to be it for us. Picking dead last now. There's spell. I mean, if it makes it all the way to me, I'll take spell. Shield, and I don't really want. He takes the spell stuff. Crit is my least favorite. That's probably what I'm going to be left with. Oh no, I get shield. I don't mind shield as much. Is that enough to level me 15, right? We'll get to 15. 15 shield. Okay. Reroll this. Steady boost. Crit denying, let's take. Health. Good health stuff. Preemptive shield. Let's stick to the plan. Let's go with spell. Go with another hex. Valor medal. Get more hit points. Oof, I don't know if we got enough damage. Close. It's close. We don't have enough upfront damage against that character yet. Get to 24 weaponry or more spell. Either one I think is fine. Preemptive shield. Physical damage. Iron skin -2. Let's see. Iron skin is quite a bit of damage reduction. Let's sit on this. 580 gold. SOB. I think we're fine to kill SOB. I don't know. Should we take some more damage reduction? Just give us more time to work, or should we just skip that? And I think we just skip that. And if it doesn't have weaponry, spell, or health, we just skip it. I think that's going to be the rule. Okay, 500 gold. Getting free weaponry skills. Let's see, got Heaven Breaker. Yeah. Alright, that's got a spell on it. Mana Shield, Mana Drain, Mana Sharpness. Do Mana Drain. Reroll this. Mana Drain again. Reroll it. Poison Claw has weaponry on it. Mana Shield. Devouring Blade. Unrivaled Frenzy will take. And we're 2 off from getting the spell ult. We'll hold on here for a second. If you buy skills during the battle, they take hold. So if I was like, if this was an incredibly close battle, I might like enable that poison skill. Toxin. Okay, we're at 920 gold. That feels pretty good. We're going to get level 20 here soon. I think we'll take Poison Claw, just stick with the weaponry theme. Magic Surge, Arcane Storm, let's go. Free reroll, sit on the money. Devouring Blade, we don't need yet. Sure. Okay, so now we're going to start out with an ult. We're going to launch 6 fireballs at them instantly. Make them sheep for a second. All right, bam. Take a bunch of fireballs. Oof. Oof. The amount of damage that he did to us in those few precious seconds was pretty impressive. Radar Malfunction will definitely take, since Aloya seems to be our final boss. Reroll this. Damage Reflection, get all the damage on the field we can. I think we just stick with the plan. We look for good weaponry or spell. All right. Bam. Bunch of fireballs right off the bat. Start cutting down the amount of mechs that he has. Fantastic. It's a working system. Down he goes. And we're definitely taking this weaponry. Bam, 40 weaponry. 125% or so. Oh no, we didn't get to 40 weaponry. We need that so that we have 150% boost. Okay, we're just looking for weapons. Ooh, got to take that. Attack Tide, Titan Force. All right, fine, let's take it. Gale Sword, Thunder Force, 120. We'll just do more attack speed. All right, in we go. Instant ult, fireballs everywhere. The attack speed should be insane. Let's go. Ooh, constant stream of fireballs. Aloya, most broken champ in the game, goes down to the crunch mech. All right. Nice. Finish off with the first place. 37 ELO points. 37. Okay. If you get first place, you typically get 20 ELO points. That's increased if the players down here are really good. So this was a really good lobby. This was a strong lobby. 37 points. It's big. Yeah, we'll add more friends. More friends on the friends list. All right. Mike Armstrong says it's time to hit the hay. Thanks for the stream. Oh, he stuck around long enough to see the end. Well done. Hey, I appreciate you, man. All right, that's going to wrap it up for me. Please remember to hit the like button on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. Subscribe to my channel to see more of my stuff in the future. Notification bell tells you when I'm doing these live streams if you want to know that. You can also join the Discord even if you're not a Star Wars fan. You can still join, and it'll tell you when I'm doing streams through the Discord if you like that kind of thing. Link is up above, down below. It's a fantastic Discord community. Non-toxic, easygoing, chill place. Hope to see you all over there. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next Holocron.